Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a loud round of applause for all the graduates here today? Graduates, you may be seated. For the first time, I get to say, welcome to Coach Jasmine's 2020 graduation. My name is Michael Rosman, and I've designed this Grad Mobile for all the 2020 graduates, including my own daughter who graduated from college 2 weekends ago. Despite all that has changed during this time, we cannot let this day pass without you walking across the stage and recognizing your accomplishments. So we have brought the stage to you. This can't replace the real thing, we know that. It's better. But here in front of your family and those who are filled with pride for you, we wanted you to have this moment. I'll now ask everybody here to please rise for the start of the commencement exercises. We'll start with arms out. We're going to start with wrist rolls. Some shoulder rolls. And if you're up for it, toe touches. This completes the commencement exercises. You may be seated. I'd now like to welcome to the podium for the welcoming of today's ceremony, Christy Lewis. As you guys know, football team mom.
Welcome to the graduates of the class of 2020. Welcome parents and family. Coach Devol, on behalf of the families, thank you for including us in this opportunity for our young kings to walk the stage tonight to commemorate graduation. Enjoy.
Thank you, Christy Lewis. And now I'd like to bring the first of our commencement speakers, Clarence Mayfield.
First, I want to thank everyone for coming out this afternoon. My son is up here right now, and he's probably wondering, what is Dad going to say? An awful lot, should I say, or enough to just embarrass him as he leaves today. But the first thing I want to say is I am honored to be up here today. I get an opportunity to look at the future. Young men that is looking to turn the dark to light. You guys may not know that right now, but you are the light. The light of which I, as a parent, your parents' parents, your little brothers, your little sisters, they say each of you as a light. There's so much going on today. I could go on and on and on and on. But what's important today is that light, which is you. You have an opportunity to change what's been going on in this world for so long. You have the opportunity, whether you're going on to college, whether you're going on to tech school, whether you're looking to get your first job, whatever it is, you have an opportunity to be the light. When you go on your next job, the things you see that are wrong, you have an opportunity to change. Change what's wrong to right. When you go off to college, you have an opportunity to see what's wrong, turn the wrong to right. As I sit up here today, I sort of reminisce when I was in high school and the things I went through as a high school student. We didn't have the internet. I grew up in a place where some of you, many of you, and maybe some of your parents would say, yeah, I'm not going over there. But I fought. I fought to get out of where I was to where I am today. I live in Howard County. What does that mean? Without the hard work, without the focus in school, without looking to that light, without knowing that I was part of that light, I got my bachelor's degree. I got my master's degree. But it all started when I made the change within me and said, you know what? I'm going to make a change. I'm not going to stay where I am. I want to progress. I'm going to be my own light. I'm going to shine. I'm going to shine brighter than any of my classmates. I'm going to shine brighter than where I come from. Don't get me wrong. I'm not ashamed of where I come from. But I knew that there was something more that I wanted. There was an opportunity for me, just as there's an opportunity for you, to be a light. I wanted to make my parents proud. My parents worked really hard. In spite of where we lived, my parents worked hard. I knew that they provided everything that I needed. Take a gander. It wasn't everything that I wanted, but it was everything that I needed. But I knew if I wanted something, I had to go after it. But I couldn't get it if I stayed in a house and I didn't study. I didn't make the decision to say, hey, I want to go off to Norfolk State. I want to get my bachelor's degree. You make those decisions. Don't look for anyone else to make that decision for you. Because if someone else makes that decision for you, you won't be happy. You have to be the light within you to shine. You have to make the decision to say, hey, I want to go get my bachelor's degree. I want to go off to get my master's degree. I want to go get my PhD. I want to be a doctor. I want to help people. I want to be the light for someone. I want to be the light for me. I want to be the light for my little brother, my little sister. I want to be the light where my mom and my dad didn't have the opportunity to shine as bright as they wanted to. I want to be the light to bring them with me, to help them. That which is dark is not always dark. That which is dark can be brightened by you. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something. It starts, if whatever you've done in the past, let it go. This day forward, I am challenging each and every one of you to be the light. Be that light that shines for everyone. Be that light that shines for you. Be that light. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayfield. And now I'd like to bring to the podium our next speaker, Curt Shaffer.
First thing I'd like to say is not just congratulations to you guys. Some of you, most of you I met, what was that, 4 or 5 years ago when you were young men, and we had some discussions here in the Jasmine household. But I'd like to say congratulations to all the parents that are here today, because you know what? It takes a village, right? It takes your parents' support, your family support, brothers, sisters, you name it, to get to where you guys are today. So congratulations to all the family members that are here. It's a fantastic accomplishment for them as well, and fantastic accomplishment for you guys also. The conversation that we had a few years back was around, if you remember, around perseverance. We all go through challenges in life, and it's through that adversity that we find out who we really are. This is probably the most adverse graduation ceremony anybody's ever going to be a part of. I mean, who would have ever imagined that we'd be standing here with masks and 6 feet apart, and you wouldn't. It's really a shame you guys don't get to graduate with the rest of your friends and hundreds of people and all the fanfare that goes along with it. And for that, I think we're all saddened quite a bit. But this is just one of many challenges you guys are going to face for the rest of your lives. And I think most of the adults that are out there would probably tell you, in the grand scheme, as you get older, the challenges don't get smaller. They get bigger. And how you react to those challenges and how you step forward is what's going to define you as a person. So I know a lot of you guys lost out on some things, spring sports included, and again, just being able to be around your friends. And I'm sure, and this probably goes both ways, you guys are probably absolutely sick and tired of your parents, and your parents are probably sick and tired of seeing you all the time. And hopefully this is all going to get behind us, and you guys are going to get out there in the world and start making your impression. I just want to mention just a couple things, honestly. Never forget that God will present you with challenges you can achieve. He will never put something in front of you you can't accomplish. Don't ever forget that. Don't be afraid of the challenges, because that's what's going to define you as a person. How you react to those challenges and how you learn from those challenges and those obstacles is what's going to make you a man. I've always said, and people that are here that I work with, and Devol's probably heard me say this a few different times, that I think it's easier to forget the easy stuff. As humans, we typically remember the hard things, the negative things, the things we had to go through that were painful. And there's a reason for that. At least I believe so. I believe the reason for that is that's what helps you grow. You don't forget the things that help you grow as a person. So I'm going to wrap up and just say, honestly, that congratulations again to you guys. It's a huge accomplishment to be where you are. Saddened again that you don't get to do this on a big stage with hundreds of people watching you. Thank you for having me, number one, and just never forget that the challenges that will come before you, how you react, that adversity, what you do, never forget how much that's actually teaching you, no matter how painful it may be during the time frame that it's happening. Persevere. Persevere. Thank you very much. Thank you, Devol, for putting this together. Devol's a great man. Can't say enough about him. Thank you. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you very much. Our next speaker I'd like to bring to the podium, J. Wendell Gordon.
First of all, I want to say congratulations. How are y'all today? This ain't no funeral, this is a celebration, right? Y'all feeling good? Huh? Okay, my name is J. Wendell Gordon, and I'm here to impart a few words from you all, because not too long ago, actually it was a long time ago, I was sitting right where you all are sitting, wondering what's going to happen next, how things are going to work out. Is my dorm room, my financial aid, my college that I wanted to go to, are all these things going to come through? You have some of y'all have these worries, and some of y'all have it all worked out. I want to tell you, gentlemen, that you only live once. At least that's what they tell us, you only live once. I say you only die once. You live every day. So every day, you're able to get out of the bed, go to school, do the things that you enjoy, be with your friends. That's a good day. You gentlemen are in a unique position because, as you can tell, outside in this community, in this state, in this country, actually in this world, we're at a pivot. The world is changing, and you all are at the epicenter of the change. And people like myself, like your parents, are depending upon you to make this world a better place. They've invested in you. They've invested their time, their resources, and up to now and beyond this point, they've made good investments. I can see it in your eyes. I just want you all to understand that when you come out into the real world, there's going to be some challenges out here. And you're going to think that they're going to be hard to overcome. But you have what it takes to overcome. You are enough. You are enough. You've got this far because you were determined, you worked hard, and you wanted to make others proud. But in addition to that, you wanted to do something for yourself. And for that, I'm greatly proud of you. As you go out into the real world, God didn't put you here to learn a lesson. You're not here to learn a lesson. You're here to teach. Teach the world, teach humanity to have respect for one another, to love one another, and to ensure that when your children are sitting in the same seats that you're sitting, they have opportunities far greater than you today, who have opportunities far greater than your parents. We need leaders, not just managers. When you take a chain and you mound it up, all you can do is manage it, right? You take a chain link, you mound it. All you can do is manage it. But when you take that chain and you pull it, what does it do? It follows you wherever you go, right? That's how leaders work. That's what we expect of you. And many of you all know that with the issues that we're facing today, leaders are going to be very difficult to come by. But sometimes it's not politics. Sometimes the fight is unpopular. Sometimes you have to stand alone. Sometimes those who you thought were your friends will betray you. And sometimes you may feel like you just don't want to get out of the bed in the morning. You got to find that extra something that's deep down within you to let you know that it's not over, that tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to put on my suit and tie, and I'm going to go back out there, and I'm going to give it another shot. And at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, this won't be the last graduation. Even if you don't attend school, you're going to graduate from the college of life. Life is going to teach you a lot. Life is going to teach you responsibility. It's going to teach you manhood. It's going to teach you love for yourself, for your family, and for your community. And when you learn those lessons, teach those lessons. Thank you.
Thank you much, Mr. Gordon. And I guess we're done, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring up to this podium another speaker. This man doesn't really need an introduction, Coach Jasmin.
As I stand here, right, I just recall when some of you guys were 7, 8-year-olds, and the same way that you're sitting there right now is how you were sitting when I first met you guys, when I first became your coach. The one thing that I wanted to make sure that you guys always knew and understood was that hard work was going to get you everywhere you needed to go in life. We prepared for football games in a way where at the age of 8, 9 years old, we had film studies. So we prepared in a way where by the time the game came, it was easy for you guys because we were ready. And we knew that nobody was going to prepare as hard as us. So that hard work paid off in a tremendous way. And that hard work continued to carry you guys to get to this point of where you're at in your life today. We always, every time we went to battle, win, lose, or draw, we ended every game by saying, and I'm going to test you guys here, we are, a little louder, we are brothers, okay? What that means is we're forever connected. We are a family. I wanted to do this for this group because this has always been a special group outside of the championship, you know, that and the success that we had as a football team and program. I just spiritually connected to you all. So that brotherhood that we have will forever carry us. And I've always told you guys that when you win championships, you are forever connected to that next person. The next part of that saying was, we work hard. Again, the message that you've heard from, and for those who remember, Curt, Wendell, was hoping that Haki could make it today. But for those that, you know, the message that they're relaying to you guys is hard work. That's where it's at, fellas. You got to have hard work. You got to have that grit. You got to have that determination, because if you have it, you're going to be successful in life. However you define success, whether that's, you know, whether you're going off to college, whether you're going to work, whether you're going into the military, once you have your families, etc. But you got to be able to, you know, you got to be able to work hard. We fear nothing. We don't fear anything. Those are challenges that's presented before us, and we overcome those challenges. And in the end, we said, who are we? Terps. There you go. Who are we? So it's no longer who are we Terps. It's young men. Fellas, I'm just so proud of you guys that, you know, I said to myself, I'm not going to let my boys not be able to walk across somebody's stage. That's just not going to happen. They're going to walk across the stage, and so that's why we're here. So I'm so proud of you guys. And moms and dads, thank you for letting me have your boys for the years that I did. They were awesome young men. I hope that, you know, it's my prayer that that's what they continue to be in life, is awesome young men. So congratulations. Thank you guys for, you know, for all of your hard work. Thank you guys for, you know, the long journey that you had. And again, congratulations on not only your graduation, but becoming a young adult as well. Thank you guys.
So just a moment, we're going to have the disbursing of the diplomas, and I'm just going to mention something that's not in the script. It's pretty obvious, though. Your coach is not a replacement parent. If you're lucky enough to have a great coach, you're getting sort of like another parent, somebody to help out, and I think you guys are lucky to have that here. What we're going to do now is go ahead and give the diplomas. Coach, you're going to have the honor?
Yep.
Okay. So you read the names?
Yep.
And I'll just stay out of your way.
Okay. Perfect. Clarence, Curt, and Wendell, if they can please come up. I'm going to let Mr. Clarence do the first honor here and presenting the first diploma to Dakota Mayfield. Next recipient, Mr. Eric Banesh. While Eric is walking up, you guys can continue to clap, but when I first met Eric, Eric was a kid who had never played football, and Fresh was the center, and Eric never wanted to take the ball from under the center. So we had to teach him how to do that. So the first time he ever played football, but now he went on to become a quarterback in high school. Awesome young man. Great job, Eric.
Congratulations, Eric. Good job, man.
Next person, Sincere Brown. Sincere is a young man who I've always said that he was, he was an awesome football player. I got some amazing video of Sincere just knocking kids out, all right? But I knew that football was in his heart. I knew he was destined to be a football player because his mother used to sit him in the car after practice and break down the game film with him. So he's going to be a future coach one day. Great job. Jaden Conway. Mr. Conway, again, my football moms they're the best because they were going to push these boys to the limit. But Mr. Conway is, a super smart kid, and so if he tells me that he didn't have anything under a 4.0, I would be shocked. So under a 4.0 GPA. Oh man, get out of here. Go ahead on.
Thank you.
Fresh water, let's go. So Freshwater, this is my guy here, and I know Coach Rashad is out here as well. Matter of fact, if Coach Rashad, Coach Dante, and I think I saw Coach Derek here. If you guys could please come up, would appreciate it. Freshwater, tell you a little fun fact about Freshwater here. One day, Freshwater, my boys, I've always told them, listen, guys, I'll do anything and everything for you. But however, if you ever put your hands on a woman, that's how you fall out of grace with Coach Devol. So one Saturday, I get a phone call from Chrissy saying, Coach, Freshwater's got a wrestling match and he doesn't want to wrestle. And I said, what do you mean he don't want to wrestle? Well, he had to wrestle a girl. So he got on the phone with him, Coach, you said if I hit a girl, you're gonna fall out of grace with me. And so, long story short, I said, Fresh, listen, man, this is a little different, this competition. But however, he ended up, I think he destroyed the young lady. But anywho, it was bad. There you go. Congrats, man.
Congratulations.
This next one I'll do. This next one is obviously a little special to me. It's my own flesh and blood, Mr. Jalen Jasmine. Super proud of my son. I know it's hard being a coach's son, but it is one of those things that this is my guy. I love him with all my heart and soul. And just super proud of him and the young man that he's turning out to be. So, great job. Mr. Proc, Caden Proctor. So Caden, obviously he. So there was a competition between Caden and Fresh. Fresh one time was messing up in the game, and the boys said, Coach, let Proc be the center. Let Proc be the center. And so Caden was one of those kids that anything we needed him to do, he was going to get it done. Any position we needed him to play, he was going to get it done. And I hope, Proc, that's the mentality that you take in life with you because, sometimes you have to be expandable, especially in the workplace where they can plug you anywhere and you're going to get the job done. So, and that reminds me of you. So great job, man. All right. Mr. Snipes. Dante, where you at? I'll let you come on up and do the honors and talk about you. You sure? Okay, all right. Dom and Jalen, they've been friends since they were young. They started off at the same school together in terms of elementary school back at Our Lady of Victory. And that's how we ended up meeting the Snipes family. Before they played football, they were soccer, basketball players. But Dom is one of those kids that, you know, he just continued to just work, and worked so hard where now, I mean, he's going off to do wonderful things. So he'll be over at Stevenson University as a dual sport athlete in track and field as well as football. So kudos to Dom, man. Looking forward to seeing how you mature and just blossom into life. I know you got an awesome family, and they're going to push you to be great. So great job, Dom. And then the president, George Washington. So Mr. Washington here, his dad, obviously, Big George. He's got an awesome bloodline, family football players. This was one of my, again, dual threat athletes here, quarterback, receiver, the whole nine. But George is one of those kids that when I first met his dad, it was after a football game, and his dad said, "Coach, I want to bring my son over to you." And I said, bring him over, we'd love to have him. And, again, he's one of those kids that's just an awesome athlete. Once another kid, several of these kids are going off to college to play, whether it's football, track and field, but, George will be attending Bowie State in the fall. So great job, George, man. Again, bright kid, looking forward to seeing how things play out with you down the road. All right. Love you, man.
Congratulations.
And I do apologize. There was a little bit of confusion, but there is another kid here, Mr. Miles. Please come on up. Unfortunately, I don't have a diploma, but I want you to come on up. So Miles, Coach Jay, who's in the back. So Coach Jay in the back there, he and we coach with, and I know Coach Allen was supposed to be here, but Coach Jay, this is Jay's son. So I think I first met Miles when he was maybe 6, 7 years old. Another awesome young man here. Miles is just super intelligent kid, going on to do great things as well. So, hey, congratulations on your graduation, Miles, man, and want to hear from you in the future. Okay, great job, man. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please give our class of 2020 graduates a big round of applause, please.
Thank you, all of you gentlemen. Done a lot of these, and that was really, really special. Now I'd like to ask all the graduates to please rise. And I'm going to ask you in just a moment to turn around and face all the people that are here. I want you to make eye contact with the ones that you need to make eye contact with. Because as the parent, somebody your age, 2 kids actually, I know how hard you guys work to get here. And it's not always easy. I also know how hard all the people who are here supporting you have worked to help get you here. This is your time now. Turn around, thank them out loud verbally from your seats.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, you may be seated. Now I'd like to ask all the graduates to please rise for the turning of the tassels. Some of you might be thinking, does it go left to right, right to left? Doesn't matter. It's your graduation. You do anything you want. So we're going to count down from 3. You guys turn them on 0. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Turn them. Graduates, you may be seated. quick shout out. This is probably graduation ceremony number 45 for me, and for the first time, I get to speak in front of somebody from my alma mater. Sincere, I'm a Randallstown Rand too. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, sir. Congratulations to the graduates of the class of 2020. As surreal as this has been, we have now guaranteed that you will never forget this day. The world needs you now more than ever, and we wish you all the best in all of your endeavors. Congratulations, all of you, and everybody here. Thank you.